Is the United States 2025 at risk of becoming Germany in 1933? As someone who studied the Holocaust extensively for the last 25 years, the answer is it already is Germany in 1933. TikTok Trevor here, time for your daily history update. For some context, Hitler comes into power in January 33 as a head of a constitutional government, but in February of that year, the Reichstag buildings burned down. Hitler uses that as an excuse to get the Enabling Act passed, which gives him sweeping dictatorial authority. He begins to arrest his political opponents, builds a concentration camp, creates a secret police force, begins to shut down newspapers, and begins to pull all the power into himself. By 34, he has the control of the armed forces, and he's a full-fledged dictator. Well, already in 2025, Trump has already got all these things in place. He's in complete control of all three branches of government, the legislative, the executive, and the judicial, in that he controls the House and the Senate. The Supreme Court's on his side, and he is the executive branch. Number two, he already has a constitutional crisis on his hands with the people that he's deporting overseas, and with this trade war he's created with the rest of the world. This is going to give him the crisis he needs in order to use the emergency powers of the presidency to do things that would otherwise be very much illegal and not under his authority. On top of that, he's already created a secret police force. ICE has the ability to arrest and to detain, to deport people without any political or legal recourse, which makes him exactly the equivalent of the Geheime Staatspolizei, which people desperately feared in 1933. On top of that, he's ordered the expansion of Guantanamo Bay to hold 30,000 more people, just like Hitler had Dachau built. And in fact, Trump is now musing openly about sending U.S. citizens to El Salvadorian prisons rather than building them in the United States, because it's cheaper to do that. Finally, Trump has the complete control of the military forces, which Hitler had to wait until 34 for, because he's the commander-in-chief of the United States military. Folks, there is a really dangerous precedent that's already been set, and the United States is sliding blithely into authoritarianism without any real recourse. The only shining light we might be able to look at in this particular case is when Hitler begins to dismantle authority in 1933, German democracy is barely 20 years old, and was viewed by many Germans as having been imposed by the Allies and the Treaty of Versailles with the Weimar government. The United States has got a thriving democracy that has lasted over 200 years. What we have to hope is that at some point, calmer, more rational minds will realize where they are going and begin to resist what's happening in the United States. Otherwise, we are very much looking at 1933 all over again. Consider yourself updated.